Yo, what is up everybody? It is your boy Orange. Welcome back to the channel, and today I got another hoop shoe performance review. This time we got the LeBron 9 Low Liverpool edition. The official colorway name is the New Green Black / Action Red, and I got a size 10 in these from Nike.com. That's the box right there. On the top we got LeBron's patented logo, and then on the side we got a faint LeBron translucent type of thing you can see. And with these old LeBron boxes, y'all know if you ever had a pair of like LeBron 8 through 10s, they have this little metal thing that you can pull out with your finger to open the box, and also you can see the Kings logo right here as well. It's a nice little touch on the inside of the box. So unwrapping this for the first time, I got these for Christmas from Nike.com. I needed a backup pair of hoop shoes just in case my GT cuts broke down because I wore them for a ton of tournaments. So here we go, we got the LeBron 9 Lows. And as you can see, the most noticeable feature about the shoe is the Liverpool logo on the translucent bottom of the shoe. And this feels really grippy. So of course I'm gonna try it out tomorrow for the first time and see how they work out performance wise, but the traction feels very grippy, so that's a good sign. And then looking at the details of the shoe, we got the Liverpool logo on the back as well as on the bottom. And this is the bottom of the shoe, obviously. And then we got an Air Max unit basically going around the entire shoe. It's translucent, you can see through to the other side. I can see my camera through the sole of the shoe, which is really cool. I had a pair of LeBron 10 PS Elites and also a pair of normal LeBron 10s, like youth ones. They were orange and blue, but they were really cool, some of my favorite shoes. So I'm glad I could finally return and have these shoes. They came out in I think these came out like October, November 2011 during that season before the LeBron 10s, obviously, because they're LeBron 9s. So I'm super hyped to revisit some old times. And these shoes, everyone used to have these at school, wearing them around, just like styling them with different fits. So I don't know, I'm gonna be wearing them performance wise, and I've seen a couple people around the Charlotte area wearing these for hooping, so I figure I'd give them a shot. And you can't beat the price. On Nike.com you can get them right now for 95 bucks. It's about 100 with shipping and taxes, but I'd say these are a steal. Obviously I'm gonna try them out for the first time tomorrow. So taking out this part of the shoe, I don't even know why. I guess that just keeps the shape of the shoe good while they're in the box. But looking at the insole, it's a LeBron logo, and there's a ton of padding and cushion around the ankles. It's a patented LeBron thing to do in his shoes. The tongue, it's loose, so you can sort of move it around. It's not really attached. It's sort of a separate entity. And we got this that holds the laces together. I don't know how that's gonna feel while hooping, but we'll see tomorrow. Got the LeBron signature on the tongue, and basically, I don't know. I feel like this is a budget steal. Like, they look amazing. Your friends will be like, "Where did you get these? Do you spend like 500 bucks?" Like, no, I spent 95 bucks on Nike.com. Or you don't have to tell them that. But obviously, I'm gonna test them out tomorrow, and I'm gonna do a traction test. I'm gonna do a jump test, and just get some court feel with these, and I get some shots up, and then I'll let y'all know my first impressions of them when I'm actually hooping in them. But this will be sort of the same style video of my performance view I did before, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the shoe is super dope. If you ever wore LeBron 10s in the past and hadn't worn lows, definitely give it a shot. I haven't worn LeBrons. I've worn LeBron 10s, but they were both high tops, so this is my first time wearing LeBron lows, and these are the 9s, so they should be a little bit different than the 10 with material and quality. I'm assuming the 10 was better because just from the eye test, the 10 looks like it's higher quality. I mean, especially when they had those carbon fiber shanks running up the shoe on the PS Elites that came out in the playoffs in 2013 versus the Spurs. But the only thing I noticed quickly off the bat about the shoe before I go hooping them tomorrow is that it has a really hard forefoot, and I feel like these would take a while to break in because they are pretty clunky feeling. But you can't beat the Air Max unit that runs around the whole part of the shoe. And that's just my first impressions of them, taking them out of the box for the first time. Again, these are LeBron 9 Low Liverpool edition, and the exact colorway is New Green Black / Action Red. I'm gonna put a link down in the description for the Nike website, and so far all the sizes are available. This video is being recorded on January 5th, 2024, so as of today, they are in stock on Nike.com. Go cop yourself a pair. I'm gonna go try them out tomorrow at the Y, and then I'm gonna give you guys a final conclusion after my performance review. All right, y'all, so I laced them up for the first time. A couple features I forgot to mention in my first impressions was this LeBron logo on the bottom lace. It's like it has a texture to it, and then also the forefront of the shoe is pretty sparkly, and there's fly wire going up and down, that old fly wire from the early 2010s. And then the lace has LeBron's signature on it right there, and black speckles on the laces, which is a nice touch, as well as the LeBron signature on the tongue to match the lace, the end of the lace. So, first steps. Oh my gosh, they feel very comfortable already, but let's get a little action going here. Okay, y'all, so I just got back for the why. So y'all may be wondering, how did the LeBron 9 lows perform? Well, I have a list of pros and cons for y'all that I wrote down on my notes app, so I'm gonna go ahead and read them off for y'all. Also, there's a bunch of like text on the other side of the box, like certifying that it's legit by Nike and from Nike.com, if y'all are wondering what all this text is. And then the front of the box is super cool, that LeBron red shiny logo. Okay, so pros that I wrote down. You can't beat this colorway, y'all. Look at this. Come on now. Look at the translucent bottom. Can't beat this colorway. And the cushion, it's amazing. Air Max unit, doesn't disappoint. And it also molded to my foot surprisingly quick. I put these shoes on, maybe it's because I wore LeBron 10s in the past and I was sort of used to how they felt, but it molded to my foot surprisingly quick. I slipped them on, and before I knew it, it felt like a glove, and it felt like a running shoe I've been wearing for a while, so that was nice. You can feel the Air Max cushion when you're jumping and taking off and landing, which is awesome. It's an awesome feature. Obviously, that's one of the main features of the shoe, the see-through Air Max unit, so you can definitely feel it. These shoes were super responsive to cuts and when you were chaining off dribble moves and exploding to the basket. And the padding around the ankles is very good, very plush. Love the padding around the ankles in any LeBrons, especially the early 2010 LeBrons. No issues with the tongue on this shoe. I know with the GT cut, your tongue sort of slid around, but the tongue, I did not feel it the entire time I was hooping. And this was the first time I was hooping them. The tongue gave me no issues that fall. So that was awesome. Just set this up for you. Okay, also, they are very breathable. There's a lot of little air pockets in the front of the shoe throughout, even in the back. Y'all can see the air units. Not the air units, but like the breathable mesh material. And your feet, they don't really sweat. Your feet aren't soaked when you take these shoes off, and I was hooping pretty hard. I was going pretty hard, so they're definitely very breathable, and your feet don't get sweaty because of the vents in the shoes. Okay, so now on to the cons of the LeBron 9 Low Liverpools. Okay, so just reposition that for y'all. Okay, so on to the cons. Okay, so these shoes definitely, if you're going true to size, they're gonna feel a little bit loose. So I'm a size 10 typically, and they felt a little bit loose on me, even with me tightening them, like basically all the way with the laces. So definitely don't go a half size up. If anything, go true to size or go half size down. But I definitely think these are for more wide-footed people. You can probably assume that LeBron has a pretty wide foot, but the GT cuts, they felt more narrow. These are definitely super wide, so I felt a little bit loose in them. There is no court squeak at all with this traction. I demonstrated it to y'all before, you already saw it. There's really no court squeak at all. Maybe when you're playing you'll hear a little, but if you're like purposely trying to squeak your feet, you don't really hear anything at all. And the traction, it's not the grippiest. It's not like the GT cut with the smear traction 2.0. It is a 2012 shoe, y'all, early 2012. So you gotta cut it some slack. The traction's not like, it doesn't blow you away. I would say it's average, probably like a 6.5 out of 10. So don't expect a ton from the traction. You need to be on a clean court if you're wearing these in like an AAU tournament. Hopefully it's a pretty clean gym with the floor recently redone. And like I said, you might want to go a half size down. They felt really loose on me, and I'm typically a size 10, true to size. And sometimes you can feel the air unit too much, and it can be kind of squishy. Any of y'all that have worn Air Maxes in the past know this. So like when you're pushing off, and like landing, it's a little bit too squishy at times. Like when you're walking around, it sort of feels like you're walking on a pillow, and I don't know if that's what everyone wants in a performance basketball shoe, so be wary of that. And like I mentioned again, it's a wide-footed shoe for sure. And the last thing is you need to tie these shoes fairly tight. They are pretty loose. Maybe when I mold my foot into them more, that won't be an issue, but I would definitely say do not go half size up. If anything, go half size down. I went true to size, and I don't think I'm gonna return them. I think I'm gonna still rock with them, and that's pretty much it. But those are my first impressions of the LeBron 9 Low Liverpool edition. Again, look at that Liverpool logo. I know that was not face up. These shoes, they look amazing when you see them in person. I don't know if my camera does it justice. It's about to be dark here, and I have a lot of yellow lamps on in my living room here, so you can't really see them, but I definitely did put pictures throughout the video in the early stages from Nike.com where it's like a white background, so you can see the full color of the shoe. I saw a kid wearing these at a high school game. I already had bought these before, but I see a kid using them for competitive high school games. He gets a lot of minutes, and he's a good player, so they're definitely And he was wearing them like late 2022, early 2023, so they can definitely be used for performance basketball or just for casual wear if you want to wear them with a fit. And yep, I highly recommend. I would give these shoes probably a 7.5 out of 10. You can't beat the Air Max unit running throughout the whole shoe, and the colorway is dope. Go ahead and cop yourself a pair on Nike.com. Pretty much all the sizes are available. I will put a link to Nike.com as well as StockX if your size is sold out. With that being said, it's been another Your Boy Orange Performance Shoe Review, and I'm out, y'all. Peace. And 1 second, the Cam Newton, one finger, one pinky, one thumb. One love, y'all.